here. What socialite is he? Wait, where was he? Oh, I didn't start one with him yet. Oh, crap. Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. I have some unfortunate news regarding your investment. Things are not running as smoothly as planned. It still has the potential to turn a profit, but I would require an additional 10,000 yen to get things back on track. Are you willing to increase your investment by this amount? I'll be in touch once your fortune has been made. I wonder how many times you have to do that. Yow. Running behind on his, too. I thought your face looked familiar. You here again, kid? Even Buddha's not that forgiving. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna hand you over to the bouncer and... Well, there's no Buddha in this world, so... Alright, kid. Stop looking at me like that and sit down.
I derped on this line, I'm sorry.
So tell me, is it fun pestering an old monk like me whose own wife and kid left him? How come you're always alone when I see ya? Don't you got any friends, kid?
I don't have any friends. That's a lie.
Either you like being alone or you got problems. In any case, well said. No hesitations whatsoever. Don't worry if you don't have any friends. Most of life's troubles have to do with others. Let's define a friend as someone you hold dear. True friendship is seen through the heart, kid, not the eyes. People always want something in a relationship. They only really love themselves. You don't call someone who doesn't like you your friend, do ya? No, you don't. Because you know you won't get nothing from them, right? Which means in this world, there's no one you can hold dear. At the end of the lonely road of love, kid, you're the only one left standing there. You see those dames over there? The ones on the dance floor? If you can bring one of them over here, I'll be your friend in return, eh? What do you think?
You pervy old monk. What a funny guy.
Tired to go talk to him, eh? You look like you're gonna doze off any second now. Go home for now, kid. You're gonna come back again anyway, even if I tell you not to, right?
How'd you know?
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
So now we're on the... Oh, I see. Well then... School stuff today. It's the first day of summer school. Despite the heat, the lecture continues. Don't even need the summer school, really.
I know it's hot, everyone, but let's just try and get through this class. Focus pocus. I can read. You must all be very curious students to be taking this course over the summer. I'm not really sure what to make of that. Well, let's talk about something interesting today. All you future magicians will want to pay close attention. Today's subject is tarot. That's right, those cards often used in fortune-telling. Originating in 15th century Europe as normal playing cards, tarot cards evolved into tools of divination. A variety of different versions of tarot card decks exist, including the Marseille and Rider decks. But today, in respect to the great magician Crowley, we will be using the Thoth deck. First, let's talk about the composition of the deck. The modern 78-card tarot deck is divided into two parts. There are 22 major arcana, the face cards, and 56 minor arcana, or number cards. The minor arcana are also sometimes called pips. The major arcana feature a variety of illustrations on their faces, beginning with the Fool and ending with the World. They tell a story in numerical order that is a metaphor of an individual's journey through life. Each major arcana represents a stage on that journey, an experience that the individual must incorporate to realize his oneness. They are all important, so let's take a look at each of the 22 cards, one by one. The first card, numbered 0, is the Fool. It represents the beginning and suggests infinite possibilities. The next card, the Magician, represents action and initiative, but also immaturity. The Priestess represents contemplation and inner knowledge. The Empress represents motherhood and the life it brings forth. The Emperor is an opposing card. It represents fathering and relates to leadership and decision-making skills. The Hierophant represents formality and knowledge and stands for religion. The Lover's card represents choice. Here, the individual's consciousness has finally surfaced. The Chariot represents victory for the individual, but only a momentary one. Justice represents the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong. The Hermit represents the individual's search for answers by looking inward, deep inside his heart. Fortune represents fate and the opportunities that come with it. Strength represents both passion and self-control. It is depicted as power with reason. The Hanged Man reflects the individual's inability to take action. Spiritual death awaits the individual with the 13th card, which is a pity named Death. Which is aptly named Death. Death is considered a transitional card. The old ends and the new begins. Now, let us continue along the path following the transition. Temperance is the balancing of opposites. Opening his eyes to the world allows the individual to grow. And as the devil represents, he then faces temptation. At the tower, his values collapse on him. It seems as if he no longer has anything to believe in, but he then finds a glimmer of hope, represented by the star, and he is suffused with a serene calm. This bliss makes him vulnerable to the illusions of the moon. Fears arise, and he follows the dim path in his heart with trepidation. But he is rewarded with a bright future represented by the sun, which signifies true achievement. Judgment awaits the individual at the end of his journey as he looks back on the path he has traveled. The final card is the World, which represents the individual's full awareness of his place in the world. That is the growth of an individual as explained by the tarot cards. Perhaps all this talk about life doesn't hit home with you young folks just yet, Now, you can use all 78 cards to define the future in detail, but most people only use the 22 major arcana. Okay, next let's talk about how to tell fortunes using the major arcana. First, you'll need to shuffle the decks. Oh my god, he's talking so much. If a card is reversed, its meaning will change, so it's important. Class continues... blah blah. Good. It's interesting, though, that everything he talked about has to do with the social links as well. Well, I mean, that was the point of the conversation, but yeah. Now, let's begin. Yod-hee-vav-hee. How are all you handling the heat? I could brew you some of my special tea if you'd like. Hee-hee-hee. Now let's continue with our special summer study, The Truth Behind Magic. I'll be talking about Kabbalah. I assume all of you have at least heard of Kabbalah, yes? It is known as the mystical study of the Hebrew Scriptures, but, as I have mentioned before, it has had a great impact on Western sorcery. It's been said that to learn the secrets of magic, first you must truly understand Kabbalah. So, who was the person who formed this incredible ideology known as Kabbalah? Well, according to legend, it was Moses. Yes, that Moses. The Moses who gave us the 10 Commandments and split the Red Sea. But in reality, it was formulated by a group of rabbis long, long ago. I almost said a group of rabbits. Whoops. However, because it consists of such a complicated coded system, Kabbalah did not become known to the Western world until much later. Now it is important to note that there are many different ancient methods of deciphering Kabbalah. For example, there is gematria, the interpretation of text by replacing letters with the numbers they represent. There is notarikon, where you take a letter from each word to form another sentence or thought. There's also temura, a method where letters of words are replaced, thereby giving the sentence a new meaning. All these different methods make it difficult to fully comprehend Kabbalah. Now, one of the most important ideas of Kabbalah is the Tree of Life. Oh my god. Formed of the 10. Most illustrations depict it as a chart shaped like a tree. The 10 stages represented by the Sephiroth. I wonder if that's kind of like Sephiroth. And the 22 paths connecting them represent the stages of creation God formed from his own self, as well as the direction in which humanity should evolve. Where did it come from? Where are we going? These answers lie in the Sephiroth. When training— oh my god, I don't care! I'll be giving supplementary lessons at the nurse's office starting in the 2nd term. I'm thinking of doing demonstrations using tarot cards, but I won't have time for that during the lecture. If you're interested, stop by after school. Everyone's welcome. Oh my god. Ugh. There's gonna be a summer festival at the shrine tomorrow. You going?
Definitely.
Really? Well, I probably won't go. I'm in a bit of a financial crisis, plus I don't have anyone to go with.
I have learned the meaning of the summer festival. It seems like a very interesting event. I'm looking forward to wearing the special item of clothing called a yukata. This will be a new experience for me. Huh? Our senpai went out again? Where do they get the energy?
I'm so tired, I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight.
Do I play Final Fantasy XIV? I do. I haven't played in a while, but I do play it. I need to start it up again. I kind of miss playing it, so I need to buy another subscription. Like a month or so. Our senpai aren't here, so we can't go to Tartarus. But don't worry, we'll be able to go soon.
Well, I don't really care about that. I just... Koro. I think I'm gonna save first before I do. Oh, my character probably got deleted again. Bah. If no one else is taking him out, you can walk Koromato at night. Occasionally your dorm mates will join you, blah blah blah. He seems to want to go for a walk. I guess can go with you tonight. Let's go.
Koromaru-san seems very happy. He is able to go on his walks and come here with his friends. This must be where the summer festival I have heard about will be held. For what reason is it required to clothe oneself in a yukata? I would like to infiltrate the site tomorrow to investigate this matter further.
We spoke with Igus for a while.
Welcome back. Shall we return to the dorm? Let us come again, Koromaru-san.